Awareness is king. This is the dumbest one of all. If you want to catch up to the West, you want to go and do these awareness things. That's where you go ahead and put your logo on a stadium or on the top of the biggest building in the city. How much you see that happening? You see a bank and they put their logo clear up. I heard some people from Arista Bank last week at a marketing conference and saying, the most important thing we want to do is get that big red thing going there. We'll change the name, but everything has got to be blue and it's got to be red, and we've got to have this S, like, I don't even know what the hell it is. Right? Or Raiffeisen Bank has that yellow thing everywhere. Anybody know what that yellow thing is?
Yes.
What is it?
He's coming from Austria, and is the horse is...
Gables.
Yes.
Wow, 95% of the people at Raiffeisen don't know that. What the hell does it have to do with customer? But they got that everywhere. You go, that's Raiffeisen, I guess. I don't know what the hell that means, but it's awareness for awareness sake. And what does it really mean? I was in Italy, and I saw this sex shop. You know, X-rated videos, and it's a Coca-Cola sign. I go, yeah, I guess we got awareness here. You know, you walk down the street, you see Coke sign. I don't think we really want that association. But that's what we were thinking about. There was a Coca-Cola hotel. I go across the border into Hungary the first time, and I see this huge 2-story high Coke can in the field. It took me a year to get rid of it because nobody knew how it got out there. Somebody funded it. But we couldn't figure out who funded it, what budget it came from, because we were painting everything and putting cans and stuff everywhere. You see the beer guys do that all the time. You go to a football game, they blow up the beer can in the middle of the football field. We got awareness. I don't know if that makes you thirsty. I don't make it. You know, but you're driving awareness. It's a really bad idea. Awareness is irrelevant. Now, what I'm saying, I'm not saying awareness is unimportant, because how can you buy a product if you don't know what the product is? But it's irrelevant, meaning you have to make awareness relevant. It's relevant if it means something to me. You could say your name is Bob 3 times to me. I might not remember it. Well, tell me louder and tell me 12 times. I probably remembered your name is Bob. But I certainly don't want to go have dinner with you. I don't want to talk to you again. I'm not going to return your phone call because you're annoying. And that's how we are with a lot of advertising. We think we got to yell at you, we got to interrupt you, and we got to say our name 20 times. T-Com changed their name from Westel to T-Mobile. And they actually thought about any place you are in Hungary, you'll look up and you got to see our logo at least twice. And they set out to did that. They spent more money on advertising than anybody ever did before. I had my kid, I took him to a swimming pool down at the Balaton. Maybe you probably remember this. And my kid wanted to go in the swimming pool, but T-Mobile paid money to put these round balls in the swimming pool that all said T-Mobile on them. These pink balls all over the pool. My kid was afraid because there were so many balls, he's not sure I could find him in there. Do you think it made me want to buy T-Mobile? And they said proudly, the chairman said proudly, well, we got 95% awareness in 6 weeks. That's a record. Congratulations. They also lost about 6% market share during that time. But that's the kind of thinking about awareness. That's something we don't want to catch up to. Focus on a consistent look and integrate that into everything you do. A lot of marketers do that. The Arista guys were talking about that. I saw a lot of people at this marketing conference last week talking about stuff like that. You got to have a consistent look, and I kept going, why? Why do you want to have a consistent look? Why do I care about that? You know, it's not some school where you got to dress the same every day. Why is that meaningful to the consumer that you got a consistent look? Well, they'll know what we look like every time. Focus on consumer relevance and integrate that into everything you do. That's what the consumer is buying is, are you relevant to their life? Are you meaningful to their life? That's what they're looking for, not a consistent look, a consistent color scheme. But again, that's all the stuff is pretty much standard these days. And most of it's wrong, and it's spending a lot of money. I think most marketers could spend 20% less money and be 20% more effective.